Hey, guess what? I figured out the volume thing. I just have to get closer to the computer and raise my voice. So, as awkward as this is, I'm just going to do a quick recap of the video that I already did, and I'm really sorry about the volume. I don't think I can go live in my basement. I'm not sure. We will try it another time of day and see what happens, but the reason I haven't gotten the sugar video out is because we moved. God opened up this situation where we could live in this gorgeous basement, and here's a quick tour. So these are the egress windows. That's a bright mirror. That bright thing, it's a mirror I have in the corner to reflect sunlight into the room. Those are grow lights back there. There's the bit of sunlight. This is our lovely kitchen, and we're back to me. So, anyway, yes, my special on sugar, it just grew and grew because like when you have ADHD, you're like, well, we could do this and this and this. And besides, I just love the history of anything. So I just did a deep dive for, I don't know, about a day and a half into the history of sugar, and I ended up to focusing on the United States, and I learned a lot of things, Louisiana in particular. And it's my intention to share it very briefly and kind of like a newscast, and I'm going to be very careful with my language and just kind of make it clear, what I mean without getting too graphic. But it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. So I promise I will do that at some point. It's just that like it took me like a couple of days to recover from doing this, and so it's dark energy, and it's absolutely essential that this come out because it was in the mid to late 1500s that the sugar industry exploded all over the planet, and they figured out they could get people addicted to this, and it's what spawned the slave trade, or at least made it explode. It wasn't cotton, it wasn't tobacco, it was sugar. Cane sugar. So beet sugar was a little bit less abusive to people, the beet sugar industry out west here. But anyway, so I promise I will do that later. So I just wanted to share, okay, this is very, very important. Joy. How to find joy. How to find joy, and it's going to surprise you. I had an experience years ago that showed me this. And okay, this guy's name is Scott McInnes. He lives down in Boulder, and he was going to the Ridwan school, and he learned how to do the inquiry process and how to guide people through it. He's also a massage therapist, so he had me lay down on the table, and he just conducted an inquiry session, which is just to become kind of your attention towards yourself. Your attention on your experience is more important than the content of your experience. So you're not after having a certain kind of experience, you learn how to tune in any given moment and to follow your internal experience as an observer with compassion and curiosity until you're really, really in touch with what's going on. And you may get a sensation, your heart might feel tight, you might see an image of a crumpled piece of paper, your inner child might speak to you, or it may just be like really thick and sluggish and nothing, or you see a bouncing ball. But tuning into our own experience is the key. And so last night, instead of resisting my experience, because I wasn't falling asleep and anxiety was there and discomfort, and it's like, ugh, and I was like, tune in. Don't run away. Don't resist. Just go into it. And so, when you do like a guided imagery, total body relaxation, I think it's accessing some of these attributes, and that's why it works. But I think that the more effective thing to do is to really tune into your experience and to feel what's going on there and to bring compassion and acceptance to it. So I just did that for a while, fell asleep, had some very weird dreams, but when I woke up, I was just kind of swept up by this thought. What if I just choose joy all day? What if I just get on the joy train? What if everything is just joyful today? And I think it was my experience last night that led me to be able to have that thought. Plus, I think it was spirit. So my guides told me get up and go over to the other property. It's just 2 properties down in this farm country where we are fixing up and remodeling our trailer in order to sell it, the mobile home. I did a whole bunch of tiling yesterday, and that's why I didn't get to the video. I was like, oh my God, I just love tiling. So anyway, I go over there. I take a few steps towards where the dogs were very tenuously walking out towards the ditch to the west. And it had been raining a lot here. And so then I turned around and I looked back at the house. And if you go to my Facebook post, I took some pictures. Of course, you can't capture how stunning it was, but the voice of God spoke to me. And you know when it's God, and he said, I have blessed you. And I said, yes, you have blessed us with us being able to live here for the past couple of years. We've been grateful for it every day, every hour that we possibly could, because I think we sensed it was temporary, and it was quite magical to live on 5 acres of open farmland with very little man-made stuff, and whatever man-made stuff is around is actually quite charming, except for some piles of junk. But anyway, and then God spoke again. And I will bless you again. I have blessed you, and I will bless you again. He interrupted my own thoughts with that second phrase, and I will bless you again. And then I went home, and I picked up the Yogananda Metaphysical Meditations, and I picked up the one that is called something to the effect of Divine Joy. And I posted a picture of it on my Facebook page because it was just so remarkable. And then I realized this is the one Yogananda writing that I turned into a song. And it goes something like this: with the sun that shines on your face, with the wind that plays with your hair, I am loving you. I am loving you. Joy is all around us. It is contained in the love of God, which permeates everything. Animals are always in it. Plants, trees are always in it. They never leave it. The only reason we can't detect it sometimes is because we're caught up in the illusion of mind. So don't think about that too much. Just breathe and come into the present moment. Get curious about your experience and accept it. Accept it. Don't run away from it. This is the gateway to joy. And it might take a while, and you might actually experience grief, suffering, and all the backlog of stuff you haven't been processing first. But it leads to joy and bliss, I promise you. That one time when that guy led me through that hour-long session of inquiry, I was literally in a state of unparalleled, unprecedented bliss for hours afterwards. And it was because my internality, my authentic self, my inner child, whatever you want to call it, I paid attention, and she rewarded me. Don't try to fix it, just experience it. Okay, that's all I wanted to share. Bye, I love you.